Sankhara. What is Sankhara? Just one word. When we use the word one word, it means one Dhamma, or the meaning of one Dhamma, just
Arising
one word.
and falling.
So, Sankhara Dhamma, what is that?
Intl.Dhamma. Arising and falling. Intl.Dhamma.
Again, what is Sankhara Dhamma?
Arising and falling.
Arising and falling of Chitta and Chetasika.
And Rupa also.
Arising and
Falling of Chitta and Chetasika. And Rupa. Chitta, Chetasika, Rupa.
Arising and falling away in daily life, chitta, chitasikas, and rupas.
can we say whatever arises has to be conditioned?
Yes.
Arise and fall away, not just here and there. Yeah. Whatever, everything which is there has reason. There must be condition for its arising. And as soon as it has a reason, it falls away. That which arises by condition and then fall away. Didn't say it is Chitta, Chittasika and Rupa. So what is Sankhara Khanda?
The 50 chetasikas.
Chetasikas. Chetasika. 50 Chetasikas.
Sankhara Khanda, different from Sankhara Dhamma. And what is Sankhara in Paticcasamuppada, by way of Paticcasamuppada?
Condition for Chitta and Chetasika.
What is Paticcasamuppada? We don't talk of all, we just talk about that which condition life, past, present and future. That's why we have to understand when we use one word, what does it mean? It includes what? When we talk about Sankhara Dhamma, everything. Whatever is real is Dhamma, and whatever is real cannot just arise by itself. It cannot arise alone. The meaning of Sankhara Dhamma. So it's conditioned to arise and then falls away instantly. We don't talk about how many moments, but instantly. And Sankhara Khanda, only 50 Chittasikas. And Sankhara in Paticcasamuppada, or by way of Paticcasamuppada. Without avijja, can anything keeps on going, arising and falling away? No. So avijja condition what?
Paticcasamuppada.
So begins with avijja. As long as there is avijja, there must be that which arises and falls away. Never stop, never ended, as long as avijja is there. So avijja condition what?
Paticcasamuppada.
What is that?
Condition.
Paticcasamuppada, what is that?
Condition to ayatanas.
Depend.
That
Condition to
which condition, conditionality of whatever, from moment to moment. So when there is avijja, it conditions what? No matter when.
avijja.
Have you heard about the way paticca samuppada arise and falls away from one condition to another condition?
Not in detail.
You haven't heard about paticca samuppada?
Yesterday
It's
we discussed
Yesterday
about
we-
this.
very popular, very famous, very interesting word in the teachings of the Buddha. They just talk about paticca samuppada. It seems like everyone understands that. But in truth, we have to study carefully what is what, which is which, at what time, at what moment.
Yes, sir.
So now we think about the truth, whereas the samsara keeps on going, kilesa, condition kamma, and kamma condition vipaka, in every life, non-stop, from past to the present, from present to the future, on and on and on and on. And that is paticca samuppada. It is conditioned to arise. Upada is arise. So now, avijja is condition for sankhara to arise in the past. So now there is avijja. It conditions sankhara to be conditioned next life. So now this life, there must be avijja, and it conditions sankhara, cetana, cetasika only. When we talk about Sankhara-Dhamma, anything arises. But when we talk about Sankhara-Khanda, only 50 cetasikas. And when we talk about Sankhara, by way of paticca samuppada, only cetana cetasika. So, what kind of cetana cetasika, which condition life, all in all, moment of
Sadhata kamma pacca.
what kind of cetana?
Sadhata kamma pacca.
Kammapaccaya. So, what kind of sankhara? Which is kamma paccaya?
Sankhara khanda.
What kind of Dhamma, which is sankhara, conditioned?
Sankhara paticca samuppada.
So now we begin to talk about one subject, paticca samuppada, because so much to learn about life, each moment, from past, present, and future. If there is no karma in the past, can there be this life?
No.
No. That's why. What conditioned this life?
The past karma.
The past karma. Which karma?
Nana kanika kamapacaya.
Oh, and that is cetana. Nana kanika karma. Condition the life, which is the birth moment and so on. But what kind of karma are there? How many kinds of karma?
Kusala kamma, akusala kamma.
Akusala kamma.
And later on you learn about punya, pisankhara, punya and sankhara. Cetana, which is punya, kusala. But we use the word punya, any kind of wholesome cetana. So it is punya pisankhara. The combination of two words, punya and sankhara, is punya pisankhara. Punya pisankhara.
Punya pi
Sankhara.
Punya plus sankhara. Punya plus sankhara.
What reality is it?
Kusala Punya.
Kusala Punya. So another word for Kamma, Punya Visankhara, and one, what is other?
Akusala Kamma.
Punya. Punya, another word. That's why we learn Pali from one word to another word with understanding. So anyone who talk about Punya Visankhara, we know that that person is going to talk about Paticcasamuppada.
This is another name for Kusala and Akusala Chan.
As by way of as
Paticcasamuppada.
Paticcasamuppada. Because it includes all kind of wholesome deeds. Sankhara, Punya. So again, what is Apisankhara?
Kamma Apunya Sankhara.
Apisankhara. Because when we talk about Sankhara, it's so general about anything. But the one who condition the vipaka and life and birth is Abhisankhara. And when it is the wholesome, kusala, it is Punya Pisankhara. Because it is Abhisankhara. The Sankhara which can condition result.
Abhisankhara.
Cetana. All conditioned Dhamma is Sankhara, but this one is great, Abhisankhara. Only. Abhisankhara is only Cetana.
Then we say Kamma Abhisankhara.
Cetana, we talk about Cetana by way of Kusala or Akusala, but it is Punya or Apunya according to Abhisankhara, which condition what? That's why when we read about the Paticcasamuppada, all about Citta and Cettasikas and Rupa, but without understanding, we cannot know the particular meaning at that part of Dhamma. So now, Cetana is
Abhisankhara.
by way of Paticcasamuppada. So when it's Punya, it is Punya Pisankhara, the combination of two words, Punya Pisankhara, wholesome, kusala, and Apunya Pisankhara.
Unwholesome.
We just know only about the two, but there are more, because there are more kinds of citta, which is not seeing, hearing, smelling, the world of senses, the sensuous world. There are other higher level of citta as well. So, Punya Pisankhara, condition what?
Kusala Kamma.
It is Kusala Kamma.
condition of birth.
Yes. But when we talk about the circle of birth and death, paticca samuppada, we just talk about the very important condition for what is there from life to life. So now we talk about avijja. As long as it's there must be life on and on, life to life, on and on, non-stop. That is, avijja is there. Condition punya pi sankhara, apunya pi sankhara. Would you like to understand the high level of citta? It's not today, so it's not now, but it's there by those who are so very skillful with right understanding to condition the mind to be more peaceful, but not understanding the truth, but understanding what is unwholesome and what is wholesome, and understand that there can be more wholesome, even there's no understanding of the Ariya Satya. That's why people in the Buddha's time developed those citta, because as much as they can understand is only the difference between kusala citta and akusala citta, and they understand how come for akusala, and in order to have no akusala, just at that moment, panya knows what it experiences, so it cannot experience the object, which is sensuous object, and develop higher serenity or peaceful, on and on, until it attain another level of citta, not sensuous object, citta. Do you know anyone today who can have such citta?
Nobody knows. Nobody knows.
Because no understanding of what citta is. So how can we say that person has reached such and such level? Because no understanding of that. But when there is the understanding of the cause, then there can be different levels of understanding, so it can attain that level of peace, peaceful, more peaceful, than experience the kusala kama vajaka. That's why we don't talk about that yet, but there can be the understanding that we can talk just about what is there, but there are more than that. So now, avijja, condition, sankhara. We are talking about the way it goes on from life to life. Kilesa, condition kamma, and kamma, condition vipaka, and still there is kilesa, condition kamma, and kamma, condition vipaka, on and on and on. This is by way of paticca samuppada. So now you understand different meanings of sankhara. Okay, what does it mean, sankhara?
Only sankhara.
Sankhara.
Arising and falling.
If you say arising and falling, can anyone understand?
No.
Buddha didn't teach anything that no one can understand. In order to have Dhamma so firm, unforgotten, it has to understand whatever is heard very carefully. So, is it all right to say sankhara is arising and falling away? Go back to Nepal. What is sankhara? Arising and falling away.
Avicca to condition to arise the sankhara.
What is the real?
Is condition to arise and
It has
fall.
risen and fallen away. So whatever is real is Dhamma. It doesn't mean that no Dhamma at all. There is only just arising and falling away. We have to understand Dhamma first. What is real right now is real. And the word for real, the ultimate truth, is there. Real, it is Dhamma. Are there only Sankhara Dhamma?
No.
Why not?
Are there many Dhammas?
What is Sankhara Dhamma?
Chitta Chetisika Rupa is arise and fall away in our daily life.
Whatever arises and fall away, which are Chitta, they are Chitta, Cetasika and Rupa. Is there only Sankhara Dhamma?
Yes.
Nibbana also sankhara.
Nahi. Nibbana nahi.
Nibbana. अनि संखारा धम्म मात्र छैन नि त अर्को धम्म पनि छ निब्बाना पनि छ त यहाँ खाली संखारा धम्म है पूछ थिन तो नाही
परमात्मा धाममा मेरो है
संखारा धम्ममा तीनटा धम्म मात्र आइरहेछ नि त अनि हामीसँग त चारवटा धम्म छ नि त
त्यो उल्टा बुझाए
What is the question?
Is there only Sankhara Dhamma?
Is there only Sankhara Dhamma?
No. Sankhara Dhamma have only three, Chitta, Cetasika and Rupa, and another one is Nibbana Dhamma.
So the answer is not just only Sankhara Dhamma. There is also a reality which is different from Sankhara Dhamma. So we use the word we Sankhara Dhamma. That which is not Sankhara Dhamma. We Sankhara Dhamma.
We?
That's why we learn Dhamma, one word at a time, little by little. Otherwise we know just about this. What about the teachings of the Buddha, the Tipitaka? So many words. That's why you better understand more, even just as one word, like Sankhara Dhamma and we Sankhara Dhamma. Is there with Sankhara Dhamma now?
Yes. But they are knowing in more.
Achar, we Sankhara Dhamma means?
Nibbana only, that which beyond arising and falling away, it does not arise. So whatever arises falls away. So Nibbana does not arise. No condition for Nibbana to arise. As long as there are conditions, it conditions a reality to arise. But Nibbana has no condition. And it's not just the word, it's real. But as the Sankhara Dhamma now is not yet understood, how can there be the understanding of Nibbana? That's why we learn to understand what is there. Until right understanding, let go ignorance, attachment, and all other kilesa, gradually, little by little, as parami, to realize the end of whatever arises, no condition to arise again. Are we study Dhamma?
We are understanding Dhamma.
Yes, both.
Not enough at all.
हम लोग को क्या होगा?
This is only just summary, little by little. So, are there only Sankhara Dhamma?
No, Acharya.
Why not?
Because there is Nibbana also.
There are the reality which is opposite of Sankhara Dhamma. No condition,
No condition.
not arise at all. The end of the condition for whatever arises, stage by stage. Is that the purpose of studying Dhamma? Is that the purpose of studying Dhamma?
Yes,
What is the purpose?
to know the reality of the Buddha teaching,
Again,
to know the knowledge and all the realities of the Buddha teaching.
knowledge to learn, or it has to be realized.
It has to be realized.
Is it there now?
Yes,
Is it realized?
not yet.
That's why we learn about the truth of what is there now in order to realize what is there in truth. Nothing permanent at all. Even seeing right now falls away instantly, unknowingly, unknown that it's just like that, until we learn a little more to have firm confidence of the way Dhamma is, and that is the first round of the Ariya Satya. Is seeing now falls away? Really? Really?
Yes,
Yes, but it's not realized yet. That is firm confidence. So where are you, or where am I, or where are anything, that which is there gone, never to arise again. Firm confidence of the enlightenment of the Buddha. Otherwise, how can it let go the idea of I now, see? Is that I?
No.
Is there avijja?
Yes.
What moment is avijja? Right now. Unknown. See? So deep, even it's there, not known at all. We will try to find out, but in truth it's there, already by conditions. Avijja, condition sankhara, punyapi sankhara or apunyapi sankhara. See, we just talk about cetana, but when we talk about any kind of kusala, wholesome or unwholesome, they are more than cetana. Is there manasikara now?
Yes.
What is it?
The words, the hearing, the learning of the Buddha teaching.
What about this? Manasikarako meaning
Intention and attention. know about the object. Manasikara is the to know about the object.
अभी नहीं कहा गया
पहले वर्डमा बोल्नु कुरा बच्चाहरु चाहिँ बुझ्दैन हुन्छ
Manasikara is to know about the object.
ऊपर इंग्लिश में वर्ड आप वो लिखा है अभी नहीं कहे
That's attention. Manasikara is attention.
It attends to what?
It attends to the object.
Can there be no attention or manasikara at moment of experiencing an object?
Yes.
Can there be experiencing the object without manasikara?
No.
Is it now?
Yes.
When?
Just now. At the moment of seeing.
Okay. It attend to what? At moment of seeing, manasikara attends to what?
It attends to the object.
What is the object?
Objects, are they
रंग
visible? Visible object that can be seen.
Right now.
बूझने ना मैंने बोला थी आंख सा
No people, no thing. No people, no thing. It's seen at all.
I did not understand.
No one is seen at all. No thing is seen at all.
Yes.
So, at moment of I see someone, what citta is there?
Seeing. Chitta.
Seeing sees no one. But at moment of
I think at the moment of I see, like I am seeing, I see someone. अगर ये अपने ऊपर लेके कि हम हमें दिखा रहे हैं तो का
नहीं अचानक कहीं अगर देखा तो केहू को देखा तो जैसे देखा तो सोहन के देखा तो कहीं के मेर के है तो का हो गया हाँ वो कहेंगे like of seeing someone.
today there is Rohan. What about next life? What is there after death?
No, I can't know.
Is there anything after death? Is there any moment after death?
There must be, but we don't know.
Okay. But avijja condition, punya pisankhara or apunya pisankhara, two condition, patisanti vinyana.
Again to arise another thing.
And this is the link of the past life, present life, and future life.
तो बुझे थे कि ना देखे छु
अनि पति सन्तिलाई पनि कन्डिसन गर्छ अनि चाहिँ
अनि जब तेरो कसला कन्डिसन गरी सकेछ पुण्य अनि तेरो पति सन्तिले कन्डिसन गरी आछ बाका दिन्छ त्यसको रिजन के छ बाका
ए अब
पुण्य कन्डिसन गरे भने तेरो कुशला भयो अपुण्य गरे.
Is this a little more understanding of reality?
Yes, Ajahn.
Otherwise, thinking just about I understand, I know, but how come to be the one who understands and the one who cannot understand or does not understand at all? Different karma, different kinds of birth. In sensuous object, what citta, conditioned birth, is birth.
पहले कौन सी रही? प्रतिसंधि से पहले प्रतिसंधि
Chuti chitta.
Can Juti Chitta condition birth?
No. Kusala and akusala chitta.
नाना करने का कमा बच्चा
Not yet, but can death consciousness condition birth? Why not?
because it's ending the life, the karmas to ending. Because it's ending the past karmas to and the Jyoti Chitta and another next karma conditioned by the way of Nana Kanika Karma Pache to arise the Patisanti Chitta.
The question is not about karma. The question is just, can the birth consciousness condition birth consciousness?
Okay.
Juti Chitta, can Juti Chitta condition birth? Patisanti Chitta
No, because it's ending of life.
can or cannot?
Cannot Achan. Cannot.
Can रही अभी ना मैंने पढ़ा नहीं लाइफ प्रतिसंधि की
He said that can.
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 सोमनाथ पे ही सिखाए नहीं
कौन सा?
हमें चीज़ ये
Can or cannot?
Can.
अच्छा तो जब चुटी चित्ता आई भी नहीं करी तो प्रतिसंधि चित्ता में कहाँ से आई जब मर भी नहीं करी तो जन्म में कैसे वो कम मरे के बाद जन्म आई ना ये हमें सिखाया रही हो गया
तर त्यो एन्डिङ गर्छ कि त्यो कम्मा नि
कन्डिसन त हुन्छ नि त त्यो सकेपछि बल्ल अर्को आउँछ नि त
यस
Okay. Please explain why it can.
Because only after the death, after Chutitita, then only the Patisanti can arise. Without death, birth
It
cannot
arises
arise.
after death consciousness, but can death consciousness, Juti Chitta, condition birth?
Yes.
How?
By the after the death, I think, and the new life is born due to the gamma, and so the gamma after the death that leads to the birth to the new life.
Yes, but the question is whether Juti Chitta, can it condition birth? Patisanti Chitta? Can Juti Chitta condition birth, Patisanti Chitta to arise?
Yes.
How? This is to be very careful considering, learn to have new habits, to understand the very deep truth. If it's not deep enough, there cannot be the understanding of the very subtle truth. It has to have this kind of considering very careful. So now the question is, can the Juti Chitta condition Patisanti Chitta?
Yes.
Yes, but no understanding.
No understanding.
Is it just thinking, no firm confidence of the truth? That's why without firm confidence of the truth, nothing can let go the idea of self. It's still I think about this, whether it's true or not, or whether the other is truer and so on. So as long as no understanding of how, is it the teachings of the Buddha? So can, okay, how?
Chitta conditioned by the way of Anantara and Samanantara Pachya.
Anantara Pachya. Never forget. Because it doesn't end when seeing falls away or Jutti Chitta falls away. Each Chitta is conditioned for the next Chitta to arise after it instantly. And that is Anantara Pachya. And what Chitta arises after Jutti, it has to be only Patisanti Chitta, not seeing, hearing it. That is by way of Samanantara. In order, it has to be like that. So Anantara Pachya and Samanantara Pachya. Does Rupa have Anantara Pachya?
Because
It's
very then Chittas.
Does Rupa have Anantara Pachya?
No, because Rupa is very long than Chittas.
Yeah.
It does not experience anything.
Only Chitta. It's conditioned for arising another Chitta. Chitta.
This is firm confidence. No matter when, next life, it's not forgotten. Is there any question? So, does avijja condition abhisankhara? Abhisankhara, what is it?
Chetana.
Chetana Cetasika, punya or apunya. So, does avijja condition punya abhisankhara?
Avijja.
Condition abhisankhara, no matter punya or apunya.
Can you condition?
It can. Because it condition Abhisankhara. चेतना ना
चेतना
तो कंडीशन तो करत हुई ना कुशला राजा कुशला रहा वो तो it can.
So, does punya abhisankhara condition chetana?
Yes. Punya also, apunya also, both condition.
By way of?
Paticca samupada.
That is the subject about what we are talking about, in what aspect, by way of paticca samuppada and so on. But we are asking about general, the truth in general, not particular paticca samuppada. But it can be together at moment of understanding.
The way of avijja.
Paticca is the whole round, one by one. So can punya abhisankhara condition cetana or punya abhisankhara?
It can.
We are talking about lopamula citta as punya abhisankhara, but actually it has to be kamma which has been done, not just slight attachment, lopa and so on. So at moment of lopa right now,
Punya sankhara is loha mucita.
apunya abhisankhara. Apunya, punya is kusala, apunya is akusala.
Apunya sankhara is loha mula chitta.
All kinds.
हम पुण्य सुन ले रहे हैं
And punya sankhara means
अलोभा हमारे
aloha. Apunya pi sankhara.
Is there any question?
V Sankhara is Nibbana Dhamma, yes?
V Sankhara.
Dhamma.
We Sankhara.
V
Dhamma.
Sankhara.
We.
V Sankhara. V.
We is without
Opposite of Sankhara.
Sankhara condition for it to arise.
V is without
And,
without arising and falling.
Sankhara Dhamma.
Depending on what we are talking about.
यस्तो छ के संखारा धम्मले तिमीलाई थाहा छ नि
हजुर
अनि वि संखारमा त उदाउट संखारा
Can seeing be with Sankhara Dhamma?
सी नो बिकज इज संखारा धम्म
So that's rupa condition seeing.
यस
What pachaya?
by the paticca samupada.
No, don't talk about
By the
it.
Sahajata Pachya. Sahajata Pachya.
नहीं उरे संखारा
पच्चय
संखारा बाय दी संखारा कहीं तो कंडीशन करा था
अनंतरा समानांतरा तो दूसरे को
कौन पचे पहले
आना
बोलो
पच्चय कानू करे माने हूँ बता दे बाबू
अन्य मान्य हो
अन्य मान्य माने कह रहा है
चित्त
एक दूसरे की
condition for each
अन्य
other.
मान्य पच्चय आना माना कि अन्य मान्य
आना मना के थी
आना माना पच्चय
अनि अन्य मान्य को
अन्य मन्ने मतलब एक ठुके
मतलब हम पोजीशन अप्लाई है
व्हाट
कंडीशन
फॉर
सीन व्हाट कंडीशन फॉर सीन
कौन पचे पर सीन
पच्चय इज कंडीशन फॉर रूपा
for seeing
और सीन रूपा का कहीं तो बोल can रूपा condition
for seeing
सीन
यस रूपले त गर्छ
गर्छ।
माछामा आई बेस
के बोलले के कसको वेले कंडीशन गर्छ कसको वेले गर्छ मतलब कसको थ्रुले गर्छ
यो आना माना के पूरा
Can or cannot?
can
What pachaya? Because the question is, can rupa condition seeing to arise? And condition is pachaya. So what pachaya? Rupa condition seeing to arise?
she had to arrive ana mana pacchaya
That is seeing right now. Intl.Dhamma, at moment when it's there, they are seeing right now.
तब आना माना नहीं ये तो आना माना पचे नहीं
ana mana pacchaya हो लेकिन का है ओकर मीनिंग
आना
नहीं
माना का
जाता
हो गया
आर्यमन भन्न त पायो
आना माना नहीं हो चुका है
बिकज आर्यमन छ
Aramana pachaya.
यस
पच्चय हुन्छ फेरि
त्यही त आना माना भनेको थियो
आर्यमन त त्यो भयो तर पच्चियाले गर्छ आर्यमन पच्चिया
आना माना पचे तो
हाम्रो नाइ लेखेन मजाक त्यही
आना माना पचे दिखा दे
कहाँ छ
आना माना पचे तो पढ़े हम आना माना पचे तो लिखे छौं त्यसमा
आरामना पच्चय लेखेको छ आरामना भन्छौँ पच्य भन्दैनौँ त्यही भएर याद हुँदैन कि तर आरामना पच्य मिलेको जस्तो
So now, come back to this moment.
यति सजिलो याद
अब इनके आए थे
मलाई याद आएको थियो
अघिदेखि त्यो उहाँले आरामना के हो त्यही आएको छैन आनामाना भनेर चाहिँ त्यसलाई नै साँच्ची
तो हम कहीं कहीं एक
चुप रहो यार
What is that now?
थिङ्किङ
Okay. What citta thinks?
मनोद्वारा वचन चित्त
Think.
कौन सी तो थिंक करला विधि कौन सी तो वो बोल दे
मनुद्वारा वचन चित्त
बोले छु मैले
It just make way.
मनुद्वारा विधि चित्त छ
It make way. It makes way for what? At moment of thinking.
opening the mind
To think with what? At any moment of thinking. What citta thinks.
मनुद्वारा विधि चित्त
छावना चित्त
एट द मोमेन्ट अफ
थिंकिंग
किनकि
डाइरेक्ट
त्यसपछि
छावना छावना चित्त
That is thinking right now. And what citta thinks.
अघि सुनलाई सिकाएको थियो त यही वाला डाइरेक्ट
We are learning Dhamma. And it's Dhamma right now. It's thinking Dhamma. What kind of Dhamma is it? Thinking. Thinking.
Thinking is about understanding.
Understanding understands. So, what things?
Things, the words, the object, what we see, what we hear,
We or what?
uh, what is hearing or what is seeing, we think about that.
Okay, the question is, what things?
The object is seen or heard, we think.
Is that thinking now?
Yes.
What things? What is the object of thinking right now? Closer and closer to the truth of what we have talked about each day. It means that what we have talked about is not close enough. But we are talking about what is there now, closer to this moment, now. So what things, because they are thinking right now.
The learnings of Buddha teaching with thinking now.
Learning the Buddha teaching.
What is learning?
Understanding about something.
And what is thinking, not understanding.
Yeah, it's
So what things? See, everyday life, and we learn about Dhamma, but what things?
Thinking about the
Not thinking about what things. That is thinking. And we learn Dhamma.
think about the words.
I didn't ask about, I just asked what thing.
Think is
Because
Nama
it's
Dhamma.
the thinking right now.
Thing is Nama Dhamma.
What Nama?
What Nama? Chitta.
And
Cetisika.
Cetasika. Otherwise we don't know what kind of Chitta is thinking. Without Cetasika it's not known. But now, what kind of thinking?
Manodwara vidhi chitta. Oh, what kind of thinking?
What
Sorry.
kind of Chitta and Cetasika things now? Simple word about what is there every time, every moment, and we studied about them. It's enough understanding, see. Even we learn about the words, seeing, hearing, and so on. So what things? Chitta and Cetasika, right? Just a moment ago. What kind of Chitta, Cetasika things?
Manodwara vidhi chitta and chetisika the अन्य समान. थिंकिंग के कौन सी हमरे पढ़े रहे. थिंकिंग के इंग्लिश में थिंकिंग भयो अनि त्यसको थिंकिंग को पाली नेम के त्यही हो. अनि चेतिसिका सातवटा.
सातवटा चेतिसिका त हुन्छ.
Sapa chitta sadharana chetisika is there and chitta is thinking chitta.
Now consider carefully and then answer.
At the moment of thinking, what chitta and chetisika they are.
What kind of Chitta and Cetasika? So many different Chitta and Cetasika. So what Chitta thinks? Can seeing think? So the question is, what things? And the answer is Chitta and Cetasika, right? What kind of Chitta now thinks?
Mind chitta.
Again?
What kind of chitta?
And what did you say?
कुशला और अकुशला चित्ता.
So it's not Manodwara Vachana because it's just moment of no puanka at that moment, because this Chitta arise, give way for what has been carried on or accumulated to condition moment of thinking of that which has been there accumulated. If it's not accumulated, how can there be condition for thinking about it? Like the enlightenment. Can anyone think about it? See? But there can be Manodwara Vachana, which makes way for whatever kind of thinking, Chitta, with Lopa, with Moha, or with Dosa, or with right understanding. That's why it has to be precise. Only one moment of Manodwara Vachana. It performs the function of Avachana, just not being Ovanka anymore, because it arises to make way for other Chitta to arise, Kusla or Akusla. So now, what kind of thinking, what kind of Chitta thinks now?
Kusala, akusala chittas.
Together?
No, one time one.
So, what kind?
I think akusala.
Kusala.
Akusla Chitta. What Akusla Chitta?
Attached with lobha.
So, there's now Lopa of what?
To think the words, to know about
The object of
Understanding more
loba.
about
Thinking about the object of loba. So now there is thinking
yes,
with loba about what?
those what I learned before.
See, the body can say it's gone. That's why we learn a little more about the subtlety of all kinds of Dhamma, that the moment of directly experience with understanding is not just thinking. That's why there are so many different moments of thinking, different levels too. So now begins to understand different moments between seeing, hearing, smelling, tasting, touching, and lots of thinking about what is their experience. Did you think about tamarind juice? See, thinking. Even it's not there. Even it's there. Anything can be object of thinking. But it's only at moment of thinking and then gone. So thinking is just like a dream.
Yes.
Why?
Because it is gone. Because it is gone, Ajahn.
Because
It is gone.
it's gone. It's not there. So can they be thinking about this? It's not gone.
It's not gone, but thinking gone.
Can you think?
Think, Ajahn.
Anything can be object of thinking.
Yeah.
So what should be known at moment of thinking?
Object, no?
What should be known?
Object.
Object are good or bad?
What should be known at moment of thinking?
के थाहा हुन्छ thinking गर्दा?
Not because. What can be known? What should be known?
Those samana capture already.
Kusala and kusala.
Those we capture already. So we thinking of this.
Is it real thinking?
Yes.
Real.
So what is known at moment of thinking?
No, nothing known.
Unknown object.
What can be understood?
Unknown Aramana.
What can be understood?
At moment of thinking? Is it real?
Yes.
Yes.
Should it be known? If there's no understanding, what can be known? Can there be understanding? That's why we learn to understand. To condition moment of really understanding what is there as it is. Are you now thinking? Is it known? Is thinking known or understood?
No, Ajahn.
Not now, not
now.
yet, until there is firmer understanding. That's why we talk about what is there in the moment, in reality, every moment. What is there at each moment?
Each moment.
Each moment, what is there?
Chitta Chetasika Rupa.
चित्त चेतसिका
हमेशा तो
Chitta and Cetasika thinks. Can Rupa think?
No.
That's why there are so many different namas, but the nature of it is not known, and it's not anyone at all, until when it's there. It's just the reality which experiences the object. Because we do not attend to the characteristic of that which experiences. Right? At moment of being angry, getting angry, angry is there. It's different from the reality which experiences the object. But it has the same object at that moment, whether it's seeing, hearing, smelling, tasting. That's why Cetasika arises with Citta, until what appears as only one reality. Citta cannot be Cetasika. Can it be angry? So
No.
anger is not Citta at that moment. That's why so many different Cittas, Cetasikas. But the truth is that it just arises and experiences the object, no matter it's what. So at moment of getting angry, what's the object of anger?
Unknown.
want the object all object is the moment of angry is moment खराब दिन ज़्यादा नहीं कोई ना भी करना भी पता कुछ भी खराब हो unknown object है तो कहीं
अच्छा वाला प्लेन
तो वही चीज़ ऑब्जेक्ट को देखा थे तब बताना अचानक शुरू हुआ था at the moment of दो मनासा what object है जैसे तो का देखी था प्लेन होता है there so many when तो का देख के मैं गुस्सा ही then दो मनासा तो at the moment of वहाँ thinking ये कि तो ऑब्जेक्ट को पूरा देखते हैं जैसे हमें रेड कलर नहीं पसंद है when I see red color then I not like mix of red color then when I see red color then my Dhamma is the object of Dhamma
Object of thinking.
at the moment of I like green color then green color is
Object
the
of thinking.
Sometimes did not get angry with you? Not at all.
Not at all.
Never?
In front of us.
Ask good enough. He's here.
Never. He never.
He never. You know.
I remember it.
That's why you cannot know the others. Citta, you cannot just your own.
Chitta says
Because if good enough gets angry with you, And you said, no, he's not angry with me. It's your thought.
Yeah.
That's why we learn to understand Dharma in each moment in life. Otherwise, it's in just the book wrote about it. But it's not what it's there in the book. It's there right now. So at moment, just don't like this. Is it a punya pisankhara?
Object can kusla no Hassan.
It is a kusla, but not a punya pisankhara. Not the degree that it condition kamma, which will condition vipaka, the vijnana, which means the birth consciousness. Next slide.
The object will be kusla no Hassan.
तो पहिलेच काही नव्हतं. तर मैले भर्खर के जान्ने भन्नुभयो पुण्यभिसंखार र अपुण्य यसले विपाक गर्छ अनि कुसला पनि त गर्छ होइन त्यही हो
पुण्य संखार भन्नाले कम्मा kusla काम.
That's why we use abhisankhara, not just very slight anger or attachment. When the deed has been done, killing, stealing, cursing, beating, whatever. Otherwise, where were we? Even just very slight anger or attachment. It's not abhisankhara to condition vijnana, which means the past karma, no matter in what life, condition vijnana by way of paticca-samuppada. Avijja condition sankhara, the deeds, wholesome or unwholesome, to the degree that it can condition birth. So by way of paticca-samuppada, vijnana means the patisanti-citta. In this life, conditioned by the past karma in previous life, because of avijja, is still there. But when we talk about general meaning of vijnana, it is any kind of citta. But when we talk about the past life, condition this life, and the karma in this life or other past karma, condition next life. So, what karma conditioned you to be Maya?
kusala karma.
What life?
Punya sankhara.
What life? In what life?
In what life? Past punya.
The punya pisankhara condition your birth consciousness. The past karma has been done. In what life condition you to be born by this life?
Past life.
What past life? What life?
We don't know what life.
No one knows at all. But not apunya pisankhara, to be born, aspire.
तो पता ना है कौन सी हुई ओके पुण्य है री अपुण्य नहीं
अपन्य नाही सके
पहिले जन्म में के जाने कारण जानवर माने कारण उन्हें पता है
जानवर है
To be born blind from birth. What condition? The birth.
Birth for kusala karma, but for eyes is
Okay.
akusala.
More particular. What citta?
बोले जाना
ब्लाइन्ड जन्म्यो भने कुन चित्त ब्लाइन्ड जन्म्यो भने
कुसला चित्त
होइन कुसले हुन्छ
कुसला हुन्छ तर त्यस्तो हुन्छ
नट स्ट्रङवाला त्यो एउटा
उपेक्षावाला हुन्छ नि।
होइन उपेक्षा सन्तीर्ण कुशला विपाका
उपेक्षा सन्तीर्ण कुशला विपाका
What chitta?
कुशला चित्त
What chitta? When one was born blind, what chitta is patisanti chitta?
कुशला
कुशला
चित्त
चित्त
What chitta?
उपेक्षा सन्तीर्ण कुसला
What again? Microphone.
उपेक्षा सन्तीर्ण कुसला
Vipaka. Kusala vipaka.
विपाका चित्त
And for the blind cat,
ब्लाइन्ड
कुशला
उपेक्षा सन्तीर्ण
उपेक्षा
कुशला विपाका
again what?
उपेक्षा सन्तीर्ण कुशला विपाका
Akusala vipaka.
बिकज
And to be born a cat, not blind,
सेम आचार्य
Same.
बिकज
same.
that moment
Mhm.
akusla only have
akusla.
one upekha only.
So when you see a cat, you know what condition you to be born a cat.
Yes,
An ant, elephant, snake.
Same.
everyone
Same.
same.
How?
Same.
सेम
Enough.
No more.
Not enough.
But for the punya pisankara, more higher degree. Do you know your patisanti chitta arises with
Punya pi sankhara is
upekha, also manasa?
उपेक्षा और सोमनसा
No one knows.
No
But
one
when you
knows.
see someone just born and always pleasant with any situation, it can be the somanasa arising with patisanti chitta, which condition more moments of being somanasa. Ready? Microphone.
Nothing ครับ I think I'm ubekha.
Why?
I'm not this kind of person.
Smiling.
सोमनासा
But who knows until time comes to understand.
हुनु सही कहीं नहीं। अगर के जन्म पर कोई सके तो मुझे जरूर है कि माँ बाप का इधर
तुरंत महाविपाका नहीं लेना तुरंत उपेक्षा रही
नहीं
क्या पूरा अरूहरू सबै भइहाल्छ नि जब पेटमा तब महाविपाका हुन्छ तब तुरन्तै भइहाल्छ तब उपेक्षै गर्ने
So now we are talking about the subject, which is difficult one, not easy at all. But we can learn little by little. But Paticca Samuppada, no one at all. All are dhammas. So avijja, condition sankhara, not just lopa, very subtle, but when it reaches the degree of kamma, and later on you know what level of lopa is kamma, what level is not kamma yet. Because sometimes you think you like something, but no ill intention to do at all. And even that, you might have some ill intention, but it's not done. And more than that, even it's done, it's not completed. Different degrees of vipaka. But that which condition patisanti citta has to be the degree that it can be kamma, not just very slight lopa or dosa, like now. So we talk about past life, no one knows, but there can be the understanding of, there must be avijja and sankhara, but what kind of kamma cannot be known. Just like now, the next birth, next life, we cannot understand how come, what condition. It may be understanding Dhamma right now. It's a kind of karma. Much more difficult than the other kind of kusala karma. See, because there can be dana, there can be forgiveness, but what about it's so delicious? Lopa is strong enough to take it. No one can stop. But right understanding can understand that as it is. That's why the patisanti citta with panya is much more than the patisanti without panya. Because in order just to understand little by little of what is there now, it's not easy at all. Is there viriya arising at moment of hearing, considering? Do you know what viriya is?
Energy. Energy.
Cetisika. Pakinaka.
Can it arise? Can it arise with seeing?
No, Ajahn.
Can it arise with sampatichana?
Yes. Virya. It can arise with chavana, not with sampatichana.
But why that is the first question that yes.
Because
See, careful considering. We don't have such habits. But it is so very necessary to understand the truth, otherwise it's wrong. Even it's translated by that word, but can it be moment of understanding the nature only by reading? That's why we have to consider again and again of each reality. Does it arise with santirana? Now more careful. Does it arise with santirana, viriya?
No.
Does it arise with manodavara vachana?
Manodvara vachana, no.
We come back again to ahetuka citta.ใครเห็นจะได้ลุกไปเร็วๆ How many ahetuka citta?
18.
18. How many cetasikas can arise with ahetuka citta? I cannot hear. I cannot hear.
Safa chitta sadharana chetisika can be arise with ahetukas.
Again, please.
Safa chitta sadharana chetisika can be arise with ahetukas.
How many Cetasikas?
7.
And Sampatichana? How many Cetasika?
More than 7.
What more?
Vitaka, vichara, and
Virya,
no
Adhimoka.
no virya. Sampati channa. Sampati channa.
कतिजनामा कतिवटा हुन्छ
वीर्य हुँदैन
वीर्य 6वटा हुँदैन
हुँदैन 6वटा सबै हुँदैन कुनै
कुनै
कुनै अघिदेखि त्यही त भनिरहेको
त्यही सम्पत्ति चाहना हुँदैन
आकार ही हम नहीं जानते
छु नजान्दा
That's why it's so many things to be remembered, but the most important is understanding what citta can arise with each kind of, what cetasikas can arise with what kind of citta, and what kind of citta cannot arise with that citta. That's why we learn not to forget why or why not. Otherwise it has to be forgotten. But it doesn't matter at all, because as you have understood why and why not, then you can consider it little by little until there can be understanding of what you have learned. So, what ahetuka citta arise with vitaka,
विताका
Sampati channa. Sampati channa kusla vipaka. Sampati channa akusla vipaka.
vitaka does not arise only with 10 cittas. That can be the clue or the key to remember. Only 7 cetasikas. That's why vitaka cannot arise with it. So can viriya arise with ahetuka citta?
No. Yes, Achan, because in Hasetu Pada, Chawana function there.
See, understanding can help considering.
बहुत ज़्यादा सोची
सके पनि लाग्छ
मलाई पहिला सेम
क्रिया मलाई के थियो
कि
जति कहे उतै लागत रहा है काहे है नहीं जाना
Does viriya arise with panchatavara vachana?
वीर्य
म त चाहिएन
बोला ना सिद्धि
हुन्छ।
पहिले रहा यस
No. कहीं तो वीर्य खाली छावना ज़्यादा चाला का
अनि
छावना
एनर्जी
Energy
त
हो क्या?
चाहिन्छ नि त
त्यही त छावना जुन कुसला कुसला छ नि तिनीहरूलाई चाहिन्छ कि इनर्जी
खाली हो नहीं तब
के एनर्जी त्यहाँ चाहियो हेर्नलाई त्यो त आँख मात्रै सुन्छ
अच्छा
खै म पनि एकचोटि कन्फर्म गर्नुपर्छ
So, apunya sankhara, condition what kind of birth?
पुण्यपि संखारा कंडीशन
Apunya.
अपुण्यपि संखारा कंडीशन
What kind of birth?
अकुशल अकुशल विपाक
Is there viriya with it?
No,
Why not?
because is vipaka and vipaka not need to virya.
kusala na kusala.
And what about punya visankhara?
It's also punya visakhara is kusala vipaka, and it's also not need to virya.
When it condition birth moment, is there virya?
No.
When it condition birth,
Sorry. Kha to wo.
Do you know why they laugh?
no.
Because we say wrong. So.
Because you say not. He said like we are different creatures because Bodhisattva Citta is different.
If you don't understand it, ask him more.
Please. At the moment of patisanti, your virya is नहीं. जब विपाका है तो खास virya है.
के जाने पागल वैसे आधा और हो जाए.
No viryajan because there is santi upekka santirna kusala vipaka.
Okay, born blind.
Born blind.
Upekha santirana kusala vipaka. Condition birth to be blind from birth is the result of upekha santirana kusala vipaka. Not like mahavipaka, or the result of mahakusala citta. So the question is whether there is viriya citasika arising with upekha santirana kusala vipaka.
kusala के साथ arise, kusala vipaka के साथ arise होला कि नहीं वीर्य चित्तसिका.
विपाक साथ arising नहीं होला तो कैसे arise है?
कि जानी हो तो तब kusala घुमाए पूछ सकते.
No, because in santirna no virya.
That's why we know who's born at birth or crippled or because of the patisanti citta is upekha santirana. Even kusala vipaka, it conditions the birth not in hell, not as animal, but as human being, which is not like the other human being. Because of the deeds, which is so very, very little, it just saved the person not to be born in hell and animal, but as human being, not like the others. So you know who was born with upekha santirana kusala vipaka?
Who is born?
The blind person.
At birth. After birth, it's not. That's why who knows whether it's at birth or not. At birth means with citta, which is not mahavipaka. So it is not just remember the name of the citta, but to understand the way it conditioned. Can the person who born with mahakusala, vipaka, mahavipaka, condition like mahakusala, understand Dhamma?
No आचार्य.
कौन सी क्वेश्चन हो
पूरा हाथ वाले को कान वाले तो आसान क्वेश्चन
She not understand question.
नहीं फिलहाल अंडरस्टैंड रहे बाकी फिर से कंफ्यूज हो गए
मैले सुनेकै थिएन के भन्नु भयो
यस्तो हुन छ जिगरहरू पुरा शरीर जन्म महाविपाकको जन्म है ओका धम्म बुझी
Can the person who was born with Ubekha Santirana, Kusala Vipaka, understand Dhamma?
Yes.
Yes, if considering listening Dhamma and understand.
Can anyone who's so rich, very beautiful, understand the Dhamma?
No, when he comes
Without listening,
Without
without considering, they can't.
No, very beautiful. It cannot be Santirana, but it's something.
very beautiful.
The one who's so rich, wealthy, very beautiful, can that person understand Dhamma?
Without listening and considering, they can't.
No. The beautiful
When they
and
listen,
very rich is not matter of the understanding.
It doesn't matter to understand Dhamma. It's understanding to listening and considering.
What conditions such birth?
Mahavipaka.
It can be somanasa, the very, very good karma, but without understanding. So it doesn't mean that anyone listen to Dhamma can be interested in Dhamma and study carefully to understand Dhamma. And what about the one who was born with Panya? Jnana Sampayutta? Listen to Dhamma. Can that person understand Dhamma?
जे पन्या विकत जन्मले
सोमनसा साधता याना संपिता असंखारी.
So, can that person understand Dhamma?
Without listening, they also know. No one knows the reality without listening and
All
considering.
depends on other conditions as well.
Yes,
Not
Ajahn.
only that. Without careful considering, some people can attain jhana, higher states of citta, but without careful considering, can there be the understanding of Dhamma to the degree that that person can become enlightened? All depends on conditions. That's why all Dhammas are anatta, only by conditions. No doubt. What did you say? It has to be your own considering.
You
What
have
are
to
there
learn.
now?
Now, seeing, hearing.
Okay. Is hearing kusala?
Yes, it can be kusala.
Seeing, is it kusala?
Kusala. Mm. No.
So it depends on conditions. See. Even he was born with panya, it depends on careful considering. From the very beginning, who knows? That later on he might be so very skillful in understanding the Dhamma when there's more conditions. And the one who is so good from the very beginning without conditions, no progress. So now, is there hearing?
Yes.
Is it wholesome?
Sorry?
Is it good hearing?
Yes.
How good hearing.
कहाँ बताए थे? In the moment of seeing,
Moment of hearing.
you know this Pusti?
No.
कहाँ बोल रही है? हम लोग तो पता नहीं ना सर, मैं नहीं कर रहा हूँ तो ना सब नहीं सारे
अपनी भाषा में हिंट दे।
देखे से कुसला कुसला कैसे
I think there is no kusla at the moment of hearing.
What akusla?
Akusla means lova, dosa, moha.
And what is kusala?
It's the good things.
right?
Why it cannot arise with seeing?
Because at the moment of seeing, there is no kusla, only seeing.
Why?
कौन पाली बोल रही तो ना पता नहीं।
कहाँ ना है कितना चिका मुझे ना वो पता ही है
हाँ।
उनको विचार नहीं पता
हाँ।
ये दोनों आसान छाती
That's why the foundation of understanding is very important. Understand what Dhamma is, understand the chati, kusla and akusla, and the vipaka and the kiriya. Otherwise, just many words.
listen the words
Because you see that seeing is the result of karma. Condition, seeing to see pleasant object or unpleasant object, depending on kusala karma, what degree. Can the dog see the diamond? What seeing is there? A dog, it can see diamond ring. What is the seeing consciousness? What is citta at that moment seeing? The same for everyone, no matter dog or cat or human being. Because seeing is no one. It's conditioned to be a moment of experiencing pleasant object as the result of karma, wholesome kusala. Conditioned seeing to see pleasant object. And when it's a kusala karma, there is seeing in hell, anywhere. But the object is unpleasant. Because akusala karma condition seeing to experience the unpleasant object as akusala vipaka, the result of akusala. So it's of the truth. Nobody can change. Why sometimes they can be seeing very present object, and sometimes a very unpleasant object. It's no one, not the king or the beggar or the cat or the dog or the fish. Seeing is seeing. Otherwise, it's my seeing. It's a dog seeing, but seeing is just seeing. Can a king be blind?
Yes, Ajahn.
By karma, at any time. It can be right now.
कर्मद्वारा हुन्छ कि जस्तो पास्ट कर्मले हाम्रो प्रतिसन्धि लाग्यो जन्म लाग्यो त्यही कर्मले सेम हाम्रो लाइफ चलाइरहेको विपाक आउँछ विपाकले पास्ट कर्मदेखि आएको हुन्छ विपाक भन्नाले हाम्रो पास्ट कर्मदेखि आएको आफूलाई चाहिँ पास्ट कर्मदेखि आउँदैन कि तिमीले यो लाइफमा कुशला गर्छ हाम्रो त्यहाँ भन्छ नि कुशल गर्छस् राम्रो हुन्छ अकुशल गर्छस् नर्कमा जान्छस् त्यही हो कि सेम थिङ अकुशल गरेपछि तिम्रो त्यो कन्डिसन आउँछ अकुशल अनि